Hello, everyone. This is AI Astronaut speaking. This is the 9th episode of the Kanga University Podcast, and today we will be discussing topics related to DeFi, or decentralized finance. Here's a tip. If you are a beginner in the cryptocurrency and blockchain market, don't worry if you don't understand everything. During this episode, many terms will be mentioned that I myself didn't understand for a very long time. Just treat it like a David Lynch movie. You don't need to understand everything, and it will be good preparation for your future blockchain endeavors. So, what is DeFi? Some say it's the innovation of the decade. The term and the idea itself emerged in 2017, but it started gaining attention in 2020. DeFi is a space, an application of blockchain, smart contracts, and other tools that allow us to remove the control banks have over our money, financial products, and services. It helps avoid situations where you or I have to entrust our funds to a third party, such as a fund or a bank. That's what DeFi, or decentralized finance, does. How should we understand it? Imagine you don't need to go to a bank to invest your savings or take out a loan. Imagine you can make quick, cheap transfers from one place in the world to another, and these transfers take literally a few seconds, all without entrusting your money to anyone. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is based on blockchain and smart contracts. Now, here are a few terms I'd like to mention and explain. And again, you don't need to fully understand them now. To fully grasp DeFi, we need to build a composition consisting of the following elements. First, blockchain, which we have talked about many times here. Thanks to blockchain, we can track all transactions carried out in DeFi, know the contents of a wallet, and be sure that everything is okay. Next to blockchain, we introduce the concept of smart contracts, which are like agreements between us and DeFi, but these agreements are not secured by a notarial deed or an official stamp. They are simply secured by the blockchain and software code. Farming is another term. It's a tool or operation that allows different participants in DeFi to provide liquidity. Swap refers to a cryptocurrency or token exchange, allowing the exchange of one currency for another. Popular swap systems include PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, and Uniswap. Staking is like a crypto savings account. Finally, there are dApps, or decentralized applications. These are software that operates based on blockchain and smart contracts, allowing us to do everything we're discussing here. Today, most financial services are centralized. This means, as mentioned at the beginning of this episode, we must entrust all funds to a third party and trust that it won't fail, that it will be well managed, and that it won't share information about us or transfer our funds to an external body upon request. Let me remind you of what happened in Canada at the beginning of 2022 when people participating in social protests had their accounts frozen. In decentralized applications, this is not possible. It's as if the world is much freer and liberated from the tyranny of certain officials, or people fighting for their interests instead of public interest. Decentralized finance allows us to fully control our funds, being both autonomous and anonymous. Many people, including myself, believe that decentralized finance and smart contracts will form the foundation of the future financial infrastructure. Here are a few specific examples of decentralized finance, or the use of various tools in the DeFi world. ICO, or initial coin offering, allows companies and individuals to issue their own currency. Many companies have used this solution, opting not to issue shares or bonds, but to issue their own token. Kanga, which I represent, also has its token. This is the first application. Another application is DEX, or decentralized exchanges. Here's a brief explanation. We will definitely talk about this more in the future. In the cryptocurrency world, we divide exchanges into centralized and decentralized. Centralized exchanges are called CX, and decentralized ones are called DX. A DEX, generally speaking, is an exchange without a supervisory body. When using a DEX, you don't provide documents or verify your identity. Another significant advantage of such exchanges is that there are usually no fees for depositing and withdrawing funds. But I think the greatest advantage of decentralized exchanges is that to make a transaction, you don't have to transfer your funds to the exchange's control beforehand. In centralized exchanges, which are more common worldwide, you must deposit your funds before making a transaction, trusting that the exchange will record these funds and later, when you exchange them for other funds, it will release those funds to you. In decentralized exchanges, this is not the case. Funds are taken from your wallet at the exact second you make a transaction, and the funds you exchange for immediately return to your wallet. Another example of decentralized finance is lending platforms. Imagine you have a large amount of crypto dollars or crypto euros and want to lend them out for a good interest rate. How to do this? In the world of decentralized finance, you can do this without taking almost any risk. You lend to someone you don't even know, because in decentralized finance, the funds are backed by Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other dynamic cryptocurrencies. At this moment, the capital you lent and the interest you demanded are fully secured by these other cryptocurrencies. Other applications include farming protocols, which provide liquidity to decentralized finance. Again, don't try to understand this all at once unless you already do. But we know that every financial system needs various financial resources, as they are like the bloodstream of any financial system. You can provide this, benefiting from it. And something very important: bridges. We know that there isn't just one blockchain, nor two, but increasingly more of them. Our dream is that all these blockchains can communicate with each other so that something done on one blockchain is immediately registered on another. Bridges act as links between these different worlds. If you feel like you're in a Lord of the Rings scenario, I completely understand. The United States, the European Union, and all other great empires are, of course, not happy that the idea of decentralized finance has emerged in the minds of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. No empire wants to give up control over our funds and money. Does this mean decentralized finance will collapse? I believe of course not. Is decentralized finance a good solution for humanity? Try to answer this question with the knowledge that 2 billion people in the world today do not have access to a bank account managed by a centralized bank, but they do have access to the internet. Decentralized finance makes us all equal. We increasingly have the same opportunities and are not dependent on officials' decisions, but on our own skills and ambitions. That's decentralized finance. And I wish you all the best and invite you to listen to the next episode.